What's going on, guys? It's Danny here with the Juggernaut, one of those replay commentary videos. It will be my player perspective, and it will be like the entire game, so it's like a gameplay, but it will be a gameplay commentary, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. So one of those things. So I got into low priority, by the way.
It was in the bag the moment
I really wanted to make it in one of the few players that won't get low priority in this patch, where it's so easy to get low priority. I got there with only 7 reports. I got reported only 7 times. Holy shit, I don't know. Man, some people have been in low priority already, like 3, 4, even 5 times, which is crazy. I know where half of my reports are coming from, and I can tell you they are not deserved. And it's actually the people who reported me. They need to get reported and get into low priority, not me. But anyway, that's another story. You can go to my Facebook page where I did a pretty long post about the low priority if you wanna read about it. I'm not gonna talk about everything now. Two of the reports was from a 2-man party, and I don't know how many years does Valve need to realize that people don't care about their party MMR. Like in 50% of the games probably, which is a lot, by the way, I get a, like, not that I get a 2-man party in 50% of my games, but whenever I get 2-man party, 50% of the 2-man parties always do the same thing. They literally say, like, literally, they tell me, we are playing party MMR and we don't care. So, yesterday what happened is, I took an Aegis from one of those people and I explained them exactly why I think it's good on me and what I want to bait with it, exactly what I want to do with it. He destroyed his items and he AFK'd on the fountain, and then obviously the 2-man party, both of them reported me. So yeah, 2-man party, dear Valve, should not be together with solo queue. Never ever. Why is it in solo queue? So let's see what's happening here. We got we're playing against a tri-lane actually. I am Juggernaut and we're playing against Ogre, Lifestealer, and the Rubik tri-lane. It's a pretty strong tri-lane. Lifestealer is a good aggressive hero in tri-lanes. Rubik is very good too. He has very nice disable telekinesis. Rubik with the nuke reduces the damage you deal, so it's really good for trading when both lanes are trading auto attacks. Ogre, of course, is a very tanky hero that works really well in an aggressive lane. But here, I may be able to get a kill on him, which is very helpful. Yep, I got a kill. He overcommitted a little bit too much to chase the Earth Spirit, so I was auto-attacking him, and when he had around 400 HP left, I used spin because that's how much magical damage it deals on level 1, 400. So I just... one auto attack was needed after the spin to finish the kill, and I got 1 kill for myself. I only got one last hit so far though. This is going to hurt a lot. I played this game, let me tell you, I played this game 3 days ago. So I don't remember exactly what happened in it. Like, I don't remember most of the things that happened in it, because since then I've played probably like 15 more games. But still. Okay, so here, Crystal Maiden, like, their lane is obviously stronger here. I'm realizing that now. Their like, Crystal Maiden, oh, this is not so good. I am dead, right? Yeah, I guess so. I wanted to just run away. And I use spin to not get slowed by the Lifestealer and the Ogre. I should have just stayed under the tower and juke in the trees behind the tower, instead of just trying to go straight back to the tier 2 tower. I don't know what made me run that way. Maybe should have stayed in the trees and juked over there. So Crystal Maiden is a hero that wants to have the jungle in the beginning. She's a support that wants to jungle. That's how she get levels and farm. And the Earth Spirit, well, he's more of like a roamer hero to roam mid, off lane, pressure stuff, roaming hero. So the two supports we have are not the best lane supports. Juggernaut is a really good laner. It's one of the strongest laners. Together with the spin, like it deals so much damage in the early game. But the supports really weren't the best lane supports. So definitely enemy was the ones with the advantage in this lane. Let's say they were, since they had the better picks, they were supposed to already win the lane since the very beginning.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still, I got one kill and I only died once. Could have been worse, yeah.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, one thing. I didn't go for a Cooling Blade as soon as I got the gold for it. Normally on Juggernaut he has pretty low damage on level 1 in the very beginning of the game. So I would go for a Cooling Blade as soon as I have gold for it from the side shop. But in this game, this is not a lane where I'm playing against one offlaner and I have support zoning them for me. This lane is 3v3. So I'm not here to exactly free farm. If my purpose on my lane is to free farm, I would get a Cooling Blade for sure. But in this game, since, you know, there is going to be a lot of fighting happening, I tried to get the phase boots as fast as possible. Because if I got Cooling Blade first, it would delay the phase boots. Now, the phase boots damage is really good. It's the same damage as a Cooling Blade gives you. And the movement speed from them is really good. Look at that Lifestealer. Look at that. He overcommitted there. And I immediately used that in my advantage. That was a perfect advantage for me to get a kill. He used the rage. And then I knew he had his phase boots on cooldown. And I used mine after that, so I'm faster than him. And after the rage, I just killed him with the spin. He went under the tower. He took a few tower last hits and a few tower attacks. Am I gonna get the kill on Ogre as well? That would be actually amazing. Yep, nice, very nice. And now Lifestealer dives Crystal Maiden under the tower and gets an easy kill on her. I don't think I'm getting him here. We both have phase boots. If I had my ultimate, that would have been amazing. It was such an easy kill. Actually, never mind, I don't have mana. Level 1 Omni Slash is 200 mana and I don't have 200 right now. So yeah, it wouldn't have been a kill. But it's okay. Like, now, when this happens to you, first of all, it's important to realize which tri-lane is stronger. If your tri-lane is stronger than the enemies, then you go aggressive on them and kill them in easy lane. In this case, our tri-lane is weaker. So what I was trying to do is play as safe as possible, play very safe. Don't die. Like, you as a carry, don't die. Be careful to not die. Unless you trade yourself for like 2 or 3 heroes, then that's okay. But normally you don't die. And obviously you have to realize when you can go aggressive. You're not gonna be safe, playing safe under the tower, playing scared, you know, the entire time. If you get an opportunity to spin and get a kill with it, then just go for it. So considering how hard the game is, I got 3 kills for myself and I died only once. And that one death, now that I think about it, could have been avoided because it was kind of a stupid death. Like, I just ran to the tier 2 tower for no reason, but whatever.
You are looking good.
Right now, I know that I am 1v1 against the Lifestealer because his teammates are on the mid lane and my teammates are also on the mid lane. There is some kind of 4v4 fight happening on the mid lane, something like that. I got a lot of creeps pushing under my tower, so of course I'm just sitting here farming them. I don't think I bought a Cooling Blade through the entire game here. Cooling Blade helps, especially in the beginning, in the first 10 to 15 minutes. After that, it doesn't mean that much. After that, it can be replaced with like a TP scroll if you don't have a slot for one, or infused raindrop, something that helps a lot. By the way, a tip for the Omni Slash, you may already know this, but when you not Omni Slash, sorry, the Blade Fury, the spin, you can M click on an enemy hero when you are spinning. If there are no trees, remember, very important, it's gonna take a bit of practice to get used to, but if there are no trees, just when you are spinning, M click on an enemy hero and your hero will follow it. That's what will happen. It basically makes your hero follow that enemy hero, so they can't juke your spin. But it's very important to realize when you can do it. If they are about to go behind the tree and you're about to lose vision of them, your M click will stop following them if you lose vision, remember that. So if they are about to go behind the tree and lose vision of you, you start right clicking to move your hero. Otherwise you can just M click, and it's really helpful. It definitely helped me with my Blade Furies on Juggernaut. Juggernaut is the second most played hero for me, so yeah. I got about almost 300 games, I think, so there are a lot of things that help. He's not going.
Middle lane is missing.
I know that the Lifestealer has armlet, does he? Yeah, he has armlet. He has armlet right now. So I can't really fight him. One Omni Slash is not even going to be close to a kill. So I really don't want to fight him right now. By the way, okay, let's see what happens. We can't kill him, we really can't. Like, he's a Lifestealer. With Rage, he completely counters the Crystal Maiden and the Earth Spirit. Obviously my physical damage goes through the magic immunity. I don't care that he rages, but why can I see enemies observer on the map? I know it's a replay, but I don't want to see it. Like, I just want to make it look like I'm playing the game right now. Okay, whatever. I didn't go Ring of Aquila this game. Since lane was very hard and I didn't have very good farm in this lane, I didn't go Ring of Aquila. I decided to skip it because it would okay, trading with a Lifestealer at this point when he has armlet is not the best decision. I do have Helm of the Dominator. It's a lot of HP regen, a lot of sustain, so it doesn't hurt trading with a Lifestealer, but he has an armlet and he also has mana HP regen. So trading with him can hurt me a lot, actually. He has more damage with the armlet than me right now.
I'll take that as tribute.
Earlier you guys saw how I used the Helm of the Dominator to get a little bit more efficiency farming. That's something you can do. Get the troll. Wait, let me see if we're gonna get a kill on this. Oh yeah, this is a kill. Okay. He tried to... Okay, do we go for more? Well... Okay. That's really good. That was really good, Earth Spirit plays. He made those kills possible. Went really aggressive with the Searing Chains. And now we're destroying the tier 1 tower. We had a Magnus offlane. Magnus basically 1v1'd against the Monkey King, so... Monkey King, with that passive, with the Jingo Mastery, destroys almost every hero 1v1 unless ranged heroes, I guess. But Magnus versus Monkey King, I would say Monkey King probably wins the lane. Or Magnus if he goes Arcane Boots and spams a lot of shockwaves. But that's not the thing to do. Most Magnus players now go Power Treads and they get a lot of points on Empower. I see a lot of people maxing Empower before maxing Shockwave, just to have the cleave and the right click with Power Treads. My TP is on cooldown here, so I can't be part of the bottom fight. And instead of that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pressure top tower. Got my Yasha done. It's very important to realize this. Like, you can right now I could very easily be farming this here, these two camps in the jungle here, but it's very important to realize that there is nobody top lane. Why would I not take the tower if there is nobody here? It's much better to go for the tower trade. So on the bottom fight we traded 2 for 3 heroes, which was a good trade, and we got the tier 1 tower that I destroyed. So it's like a perfect trade, excellent trade for us. Even if my teammates lost the bottom fight and I wasn't able to join it because my TP was on cooldown, which I always communicate if that happens. If you communicate that your TP is on cooldown and your teammates still take a fight, well, what can you do? Even if they lost the fight, I would still get that tier 1 tower, and it's a pretty decent trade, I guess. Now I got empowered by Magnus. My favorite thing with the Juggernaut. Being empowered by Magnus. Now we have a disconnected Earth Spirit, we gotta wait for him. I mentioned about the Ring of Aquila, right? It's very good, it's very nice to have. The mana regen from it is amazing, and the stats are really good to have on Juggernaut. But I decided to go for Manta right after the Helm of the Dominator because I didn't have a very good laning phase. If I was completely free farming my safe lane, I would go for a Ring of Aquila. I would be able to afford it. But in this game, if I went for it, that would delay the Manta by a lot. Like, I don't know, delay the Manta by 3 minutes or so. Something like that, or 2-3 minutes. So I really wanted Manta. And with Manta style, you can farm a lot better. It helps for farming a lot. You make illusions and you send them on a lane to farm the lane, and then you farm jungle. Or you send your illusions to a jungle camp and you farm the lane. Whatever you feel it's more safe to do. If a lot of enemy heroes are missing from the map, of course, I will send my illusions to the lane. And am I dead? Okay, not really dead. I use spin. Now there is a healing ward that I could use. Earth Spirit basically saved my life here. He sacrificed himself to save my life. Maybe I should have seen that gank coming to me. I didn't exactly see it coming. Everybody was missing, so yeah. Right after the right after the Earth Spirit dies, taking a fight like Ember did was a really bad choice. And looks like Magnus went in as well and gave another kill. So that was some kind of a chain feed action going on that I don't know why it happened, but whatever. Deal with it. Earth Spirit brings a lot of team fighting. He has that epic ultimate and stuns and silences to people. So right after he gave his life to save my life, we don't want to take a fight. We just want to chill and wait for him to respawn. But Ember took a fight, he died. Magnus took a fight and he died. But hey, at least I was free farming, right? At least I was sitting back and farming. So there are a lot of things that you can do with the Helm of the Dominator. This is why it's very useful. It doesn't require mana cost anymore. Before it had mana cost, so that would hurt some heroes, I don't know. Doesn't have mana cost, so you can constantly dominate creeps every time it's ready. We're doing a smoke gank for a Rubik. And he actually had a... he had a remnant. He stole Ember Spirit's ultimate. So that was pretty fail gank.
Dire's bottom tower.
Oh yeah, infused raindrop. Instead of the Ring of Aquila, infused raindrop gives, you know, nice mana regen. And instead of having the stats from Aquila, I have the magic damage block from the infused raindrop. It blocks magical damage. This Rubik is playing this aggressive because he has a remnant. With Earth Spirit's ultimate. So now there is a Monkey King on top of a tree that we can't find him.
Dire's bottom tower.
Oh. Oh, okay, this is good fight. Okay, OD got disabled. And Lifestealer died as well. That was really good fight. This Rubik keeps jumping with the Ember ultimate. He actually ran out of charges. I am focusing the objective here. I am really focused on the objective. I don't want to dive the tower for a Rubik that my teammates will kill anyways. So that's how it goes from a really hard early game, losing to a tri-lane, into comeback in the game. Because we are clearly in the game now. Game was hard, but now it doesn't look so hard. Destroyed the tier 3 tower and went back. We don't want to go for the barracks because they all respawned. And OD didn't use his ultimate last fight, so he still has it.
Excellent.
So we don't want to go for a fight there. It's really good that we managed to take the tier 3 tower at least. It was really good gold. And as you can see, I bought Blink Dagger here. Now, before with Juggernaut, I never bought Blink Dagger. I used to buy it only when I feel like it's really needed. And that was in games against a lot of ranged heroes that I can't reach them, you know? Sniper, Mirana, Drow Ranger, heroes that you can't just walk up to because they see you coming. And they will just walk away and kite you and disable you and stuff like that. Silence or whatever. You're gonna get stunned by enemies, supports. So I used to buy Blink against those. But nowadays on Juggernaut, I buy Blink every single game. I actually can't imagine a game without Blink. I just feel it's really useful. In every game. Because it allows you to follow initiations. Allows you to blink and focus a hero that you want. It's like anti-mage. Right? Why does anti-mage farm so fast? Why is anti-mage one of the fastest farmers in the game? Because of that 6-second blink that he has. Now Blink Dagger is not 6-second cooldown like anti-mage's blink, it's 12 seconds. But it will speed up your farm. It will still help you farm faster. Because you can blink between one neutral camp to another. And between lanes. When you're farming lanes and stuff like that. So yeah, Blink Dagger helps farming faster. We know that the enemies are on the top lane because we saw them there with the observer ward. And we know they are grouped up to push the tier 2 mid. So what we do here is we pressure the base, so we force them to TP back. There is no way they should go for the tier 2 tower mid. It's not a good trade for them. Trading tier 2 for barracks is never a good trade. And here, I don't know what the hell happened. Let me first see what happens in the fight, and then we'll see. That's an amazing RP. And we actually still got a lot of kills from it. And we got triple kill. Should be able to get the barracks here. Manta style hit barracks with the illusions. We don't care about the OD, we don't want to dive, we don't want to overcommit. This Magnus had really good RPs this game, that was amazing. So, isn't Monkey King supposed to be in combat when I Omni Slash him? Like, if you want, we can see it again. Basically, I saw the Monkey King tipping, and I know that he can't escape the Omni Slash. He doesn't have Manta to make my Omni Slash go to illusions or blah blah blah, anything. He doesn't have anything to escape. So I was like, okay, he TP'd in. I'm blinking on him and I'm picking him off. I'm removing him from the fight before the fight even started. But even when my Omni Slash was hitting him, he was still able to jump on a tree, and I don't know why. Like, isn't Monkey King in combat? And when you are in combat, you cannot jump on a tree? See that again?
Radiant's middle tower is under
See that again?
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
The only explanation there was that we used the spells at the same time. Very nice RP, and everyone just followed up really well. At least I did a little bit of damage, right? With my Omni Slash, I did a little bit of damage before he jumped on a tree. My explanation there would be that we used the spells at the same time. He jumped on a tree, and while he was doing the animation, while he was jumping, I Omni Slashed him, and then of course he got out of range when he jumped on that tree, and the Omni Slash stopped. Maybe that's what happened, but even then, like, I don't know, man. Monkey King is weird. Monkey King, just like every new hero released into any video game, pretty much happens, except Overwatch. People aren't playing Sombra when she got released. People weren't playing Sombra. Actually, the Overwatch players don't really like Sombra. They always ask you to switch. But probably only Blizzard managed to not make an OP hero when it's a new hero. Let me see what happens here first. There is this Omni Knight, I mean, not Omni Knight, OD ultimate. I have a spin with Blink Dagger. Yep, that's what Blink Dagger is really good as well for escaping. It's really good for escaping when you spin. That was a really bad fight that we lost. They engaged on us, so people didn't really have the choice to run away right away. I didn't have Omni Slash, and we had other spells on cooldown, and we needed to spend gold in items after we took the bottom barracks. So yeah, it was a lost fight, and now we lose the tier 2 middle. But again, I'm alive. Like, I only have one death in this game. If you as a carry stay alive and You constantly get some kind of farm. Sometimes it will be dangerous and you will be getting a lot less farm. Sometimes it will be very safe to farm and you will be getting more farm. But as long as you are alive and you get something, you're good, like you're fine. Yeah, I have Omni Slash here, so let's see. Oh, committing it. Yep, definitely committing that. For an OD, I'm committing that shit. Pinging my teammates to group up. By the way, I should have mentioned it until now. You should always have a hotkey for the healing ward. I have two, okay? One is for my hero and two for the healing ward. 3 is for the courier on me, okay? That's how I'm using it. 1 hero, 2 healing ward, 3 courier, 4 is inventory, the Manta, and 5 is the blink dagger. And after 6 I don't really use them anymore because my finger doesn't really go that far. I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the rest of them I don't touch them. I could maybe use 6. Maybe I could like make my finger go a little bit far and press the 6. But yeah, you should always have healing ward hotkey. With Juggernaut, it's very important that you guys keep the healing ward alive as long as possible. Sometimes, believe me, I have 300 games with Juggernaut. Sometimes microing and controlling the ward just to keep it alive will be better than controlling your hero. A lot of the times I'm in a situation where I leave my hero auto attack an enemy and then I control the healing ward instead when a hero is trying to chase it and kill it. Like, enemies normally wouldn't expect you to have good control of the healing ward. They would expect to just blink on it, one-shot it, and that's it. You don't have any healing. But if you have good control of healing ward, I can guarantee you that you will be winning team fights with it. A lot. So here we try to chase the OD. We saw him pushing the mid lane, but I don't know where he went. He blinked away somewhere. I'm going butterfly, by the way. And now that I think about it, I don't know if it's the best choice. I have only 1800 HP. Maybe needed Skadi now for more HP. More HP against Lifestealer is not the best decision. He deals... Oh, this is really bad. Okay, they surprised us. Wanna know what happened, guys? I got literally perma-bashed by the Monkey King ultimate. Because every illusion of his ultimate, they are called soldiers. Every single soldier gets the items of the real hero. So Monkey King's ultimate, soldiers can bash, they can double auto attack with an Echo Saber. That's why everybody gets Echo Saber on Monkey King. And right there I got perma-bashed by the hero and the soldiers of his ultimate. So we went pretty confident into that tier 2 tower push. We had Aegis on me. And we thought we were stronger. But they had really good positioning. They had the positioning advantage. Monkey King was on top of a tree. And of course that hero, like every other new hero in video games, kinda broken, you know. He had a bit of nerfs, but he's still broken, believe me. He can cast his spells from a tree. So he had that advantage. He casted his ultimate before the fight even started. If we see the Monkey King, we wouldn't let him cast his ultimate, of course. The butterfly is good against OD because normally OD doesn't get MKB. It's just not a hero that you get MKB on. For Lifestealer and Monkey King, MKB is a good item, but I definitely knew that they cannot afford it yet. They are behind in the game a lot because they are constantly getting pressured, and we destroyed the bottom barracks, and we are just like, if you look at the score, the game may look even. 29 to 28 kills, that's the score. But score is not everything in Dota 2, so we are actually the ones with the advantage. We have 5,000 gold advantage, but I feel like it's more than that. It's only 5,000 gold advantage, but it feels more than that. Actually, now that I see, OD is the first hero in net worth. He has more farm than me, and I thought I was the most farmed hero in the game, so... After that is Lifestealer. And then there are the other two cores of my team, the Ember and the Magnus. But no matter what, even if you are behind 10-15,000 gold in the game, Juggernaut Magnus is one of the best combos in the game. RP with empowered Juggernaut for the cleave damage is the strongest thing ever. Like, it crushes completely even when you are very behind in the game. Now, I am not liking this a lot. This is the exactly same situation from before. Under the tier 2 tower, they have the positioning advantage. It's much better to go farm right now, to be honest with you. And I really hope I continue farming and somehow make my team not take that fight, because we cannot really win that fight. Okay, looks like we're not going to... Or we are going to take a fight. Okay, Monkey King with the ultimate again. Look at Monkey King deleting 3 heroes. Okay, that was a really good Omni Slash there. But it's not enough. It's under the Monkey King ultimate. Holy shit, what a disaster. That was a decent Omni Slash because it was hitting only heroes, didn't go to any other units or anything like that, only dealing damage to heroes, so it was decent. But fighting under a Monkey King ultimate, okay, you guys watching right now, learn from this. Don't, you probably already know this, but take this as an example and don't fight under a Monkey King ultimate. You can't just do that. It destroys you. So this is second time in a row making that mistake. Like, they have the position advantage. Monkey King deleted 3 of my heroes with his ultimate because he casted his ultimate from a tree, and then he stunned people under the ultimate, so the soldiers were hitting and bashing and double auto attacking, and the soldier get bonus damage because his ultimate, on top of everything it does, it also gives bonus damage. I mean, come on now. So he destroyed everybody. And then I got bashed, and I got bashed again. I got bashed 2 times in a row by the Monkey King illusions. And that's it.
What have we here?
And now thinking, this is a situation where Butterfly was probably a bad choice, because I get Butterfly and now I have the huge 35%. It really is a big advantage against Monkey King, OD and Lifestealer. 3 purely right-clicking heroes. They only right-click. That's all they do. So having 35% advantage, 35% evasion against those is a huge advantage. But now when we got team wiped and they got so much gold from that fight, they will be able to get MKBs now. They will afford MKBs now, so I am fucked. I actually just got wrecked by myself. I don't know if I was realizing that we're going to lose the fight. I don't know if I told my teammates to not take that fight. But now looking at the replay, we shouldn't have taken that fight because, again, they have the position advantage there. And that fucking Monkey King ultimate, on top of the soldiers having items, and those items working, bashing and hitting twice, the ultimate gives bonus damage. Let me see how much. On level 3 it gives 90 bonus damage. And it has the 15-second duration too. It's like a super long duration as well. Ooh. Ooh, man. Okay, Ember Spirit actually survived. Good shit. He had a remnant in base and he escaped to it. He just TP to that remnant. So right now, for us, we cannot high ground yet. Going for that tier 2 tower will be just exactly the same mistake, third time in a row. So we don't want to do that mistake again. Can't do anything except waiting for Roshan. At this stage of the game is farming as much as possible, as fast as possible. OD has a Hex and a BKB. Hex is dangerous for me. If he hexes me, I can like die in the duration of the Hex. I can die. It's that simple. So trying to farm. Don't take any team fights because we will most likely lose them. We need to pick off. If we go for a kill, it has to be one hero alone split pushing or something. Just pick offs. Not a pure team fight 5v5. Okay. Ember is dead. Am I jumping in this one? No, I'm not jumping in that one. No. Even if I have Omnislash, it doesn't matter. When Crystal Maiden and Earth Spirit are dead, it's just no point to jump in. Now here, this is the surprise play here. Are we going for it? We may actually. Yep, look at that. Omnislash. And they got fucking wrecked. Lifestealer dies too. And now we need to chase some more. I blinked on the high ground where we had the observer ward. And I was still able to right click the Monkey King, which is good. After that I used Manta style and my real hero went down. So now, after winning the team fight, we, you know, we're taking Roshan and should be able to go towards the high ground again. I hope we don't do some epic throws again. Let me go through the fight again. Go through the fight again and see if I can explain a little bit more about it. This is what happened. Rubik TP'd top. Somebody needed to defend the bottom, sorry. Rubik TP'd bottom to defend the creeps. They needed someone to do that. Monkey King is low HP. And also, this is the surprise play. Because they just picked off two of our heroes. One core, Ember, and one support, Crystal Maiden. So, if I was in the enemy team, I don't know if I would realize, but they didn't realize, and as I said, Juggernaut and Magnus is such a crazy combo that we can 2v4 them or 2v3 and win that fight with a good RP and my Omnislash with Empower bonus damage and cleave damage. It's crazy. So they were pretty safe and they thought they could go for the tier 2 tower because they just picked off two heroes. But you can only do that with Magnus. If I didn't have a Magnus in my team, I would definitely ping the high ground and say, team, please stay on the high ground. But with a Magnus, he gets a 2-man RP and that's enough. That's actually enough. Nobody can do absolutely anything. Again, the Blink Dagger allows me to follow up instead of walking away and risking to get stunned and not being able to get my Omni Slash off on somebody. I just blink in and Omni Slash right away. That's what the blink is good for. Even if you don't have any very long range enemies like Sniper, Drow Ranger, Mirana, etc, etc, it's still good Blink Dagger because you can do follow-up like this. Magnus RP, you blink and you kill everybody. If I didn't have a blink and I had to walk into the RP, maybe Ogre would have stunned me. Maybe Monkey King would have stunned me. Monkey King ultimate is like a fissure. It's a huge range. It's like Earthshaker's fissure, except that it doesn't leave rocks that block people. That's what Monkey King... I mean, that would be too much now. But with the Blink Dagger, I just blink in and follow up the RP. And now, finally the tier 2 tower, we got it. And now, the safest thing to do is to go for shrines. OD respawns, I am very close to a Skadi, I have 5000 gold on my hero. So, before the high ground push with the Aegis, we want to spend that gold and, you know, become even stronger than that. Oh, I think I remember what happens here. I told them I need 50 gold for a Skadi and then we're going to fight. 50 gold for Skadi and then I'm going to fight. You can even notice my cursor here, how I am telling them without and clicking on the quick buy, you can communicate how much gold you have left until an item. So here I do it again. And look at the cursor. So here I do it again. The cursor is on my quick buy. And my teammates took a team fight. I got my Skadi, but it's too late. I got my Skadi, but it's too late. It's literally wait 5 seconds. I'm not making you wait 5 minutes, you know? I'm not making you wait 5 minutes to farm 4000 gold for a whatever item. I am saying wait 5 seconds. No. We're gonna take the team fight. Also, we took the team fight where enemies had vision advantage. We took the team fight here. On this high ground. And this high ground is most likely warded. So players in 5000 MMR or higher, you know, we already begin to understand a lot of stuff. We already know how important vision advantage is and other stuff like that. It's not the highest MMR, but 5k is already like maybe half decent. Not very good. Oh, look at that shit. Going on the Rubik. Blink behind the Rubik and with Manta actually. Oh, that Omni Slash. I got hexed. I do have Aegis here. And my teammates joined the fight. Nice. I blink behind the Rubik and use Manta so he doesn't lift me instantly. If he lifts something, it most likely will be an illusion. I mean, there are one real hero and 2 illusions. So what's the chance of him lifting the right hero? He clearly doesn't know which one is real, so he has to guess. The chance is like 33%, 1 out of 3, 33%. Yeah, the chance is 1 out of 3. So I jump on Rubik, use the Manta, delete the Rubik before the fight even started, or I guess that was the start of the fight. I gave that fight a start by jumping on the Rubik, deleting him, and then from there use the Omni Slash. I had Aegis. Thank God I had an Aegis there, otherwise fight would have been hard because I died, but you know, with the Aegis I respawn and win that fight completely. So now, after having 3 heroes dead, we're pushing mid. They do have buybacks from what I see. I can see it because it's a replay. When you play the game live, you wouldn't be able to see if enemies have buybacks or not. But I see that they have buybacks. So if they buy back, we should definitely back. I can tell you right now, if those 3 heroes buy back, we should go back. Why? Because Omni Slash is on cooldown. I just used it. 78 seconds cooldown. RP is ready. And Earth Spirit. The Magnetize isn't that strong anymore when we are 40 minutes into the game. It's not as strong as it is in the beginning of the game, when Earth Spirit first hits level 6. But still, it's on cooldown. So we should probably back if they buy back and wait for a pick-off. Stay somewhere inside, maybe inside their jungle, somewhere close to their base where they don't have vision, and wait for somebody to leave the base and we pick off, and then we can go back in. This is a pretty close game. The game, you know, there is actually 0 gold advantage for any of the teams. Maybe a little bit for us, but 0 still. This 40 minutes into the game, the kills are 36 to 38, and there is no gold advantage. There is no difference in team net worth. Actually, enemy has advantage in experience earned, but there is no difference in team net worth. This is a really close game. This game I'm giving you right now. Really, really close game. Pretty even game. Buyback OD. Buyback Monkey King. Okay. They use the glyph, so we peace out. Oh yeah, destroy the shrines, so they can't TP to them. And we actually smoked. We smoked and we're waiting for someone to pick off. If we pick off someone, perfect. If we don't, oh well. But yeah, that was a really good pick off. It was actually infested OD. Lifestealer was infested. And I don't have Omni Slash. So look at the healing ward. Look at my healing ward. It's alive and healing me. Look how much I'm getting healed by the healing ward. It's crazy. And I may not even die here. I get 4-staffed by a teammate. And my healing ward is still alive. Nobody sees it. Because I'm positioning it in a way that nobody even sees it. And right now, Omni Slash is off cooldown. And I jump in. There is the Omni Slash. Rubik is... Rubik didn't die. Okay, Monkey King. Monkey King didn't die either. And I go back for the Lifestealer instead. So this should be basically game over. So what kept me alive there? That motherfucking healing ward. That thing is so powerful. Look at my HP regen. 147 HP regen per second. That's a fountain. Healing ward is like a fountain. It's a fountain that you have to control and keep alive. If you don't keep alive your own fountain, it's bad. Are we dying here? Okay, looks like... Okay, I see. Using the butterfly movement speed. Blink on the Monkey King. Zone him away with the illusions. Look at those illusions, how much damage they are dealing to Monkey King. They are wrecking him. And now we have mega creeps. Now we have mega creeps, so it's easy game.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This the activation of the butterfly, it's really useful for bonus movement speed when you don't need the evasion, when you are like, you know, farming creeps and stuff. Assault Cuirass here. Assault Cuirass is good against Lifestealer and Monkey King because they deal a lot of physical damage. So armor from AC will help against those. Abyssal Blade was a really good chance as well.
I'll take that as true.
Like, okay. Yesterday I was thinking, when I do the gameplay or the replay commentary of this video, I was thinking about explaining how I decided to get my items in this game. I'm gonna tell you right now. This guy didn't... Yep. He astroed the siege creep, not me. So I just killed him with my ultimate. That's pretty cool. Blink behind him and kill him with the ultimate. So, in this game, we have a Magnus, Ember, Earth Spirit, CM, and Juggernaut. Now, what do my heroes offer here? They offer a lot of teamfight, really good teamfight. Ember Spirit, the new meta or the new way of playing Ember Spirit is by having a lot of magical damage. Everybody goes Veil now on Ember. Veil. Some people go Blade Mail. In some games Blade Mail is very good. Veil, Octarine Core, you know, stuff that allows you to deal a lot of magic damage. And Radiance, people go Radiance on Ember now, so you deal all magical damage. That means Ember Spirit's right click is pretty bad. Can we see? Okay, we can see this, the scoreboard. He actually did more damage on heroes than me. He did 40,000. So, Ember Spirit got, you know, Ember Spirit deals a lot of magic damage to heroes. He doesn't right-click buildings anymore very well. With the older build, where he goes Battle Furies and Daedalus, that gives you a lot of physical damage, and you can right-click buildings very well. Magnus doesn't right-click build... Well, this kind of Magnus, yes, with Power Threads and Echo Saber, yeah. Earth Spirit, not much damage on buildings. Crystal Maiden, not much damage on buildings. But at the same time, they did have a lot of disables. So how did I decide to itemize? Itemize is the word, right? The word I'm looking for, probably itemize. How did I decide my items in this game? By understanding that I need to destroy buildings a lot. And I need to deal as much damage as possible. I don't need the lockdown from Basher and Abyssal Blade in this game. Because if you look at my teammates, Crystal Maiden, Frostbite, disable. Crystal Nova, slow. Earth Spirit, he has slow, he has silence, he has stun. Ember Spirit has the root from Searing Chains. Magnus has the RP. Every one of my teammates has some kind of a root or a stun or a disable. So I don't really need the lockdown from a Basher or an Abyssal Blade. I need to get items that allow me to right click buildings a lot faster. And you can see it here. Look at that. 13,599 building damage. The second most in my team is the Magnus. Magnus did more than Ember. That's how weak Ember is against buildings now. Because this build is not to destroy buildings. It destroys heroes but not buildings. So the second hero in my team with building damage was the Magnus with only 2,300. So instead of going Abyssal Blade for the lockdown, I went for Butterfly, AC, you know, those items give a lot of attack speed, which Juggernaut benefits from a lot. Juggernaut likes attack speed. You and your illusions will attack faster and you crit more. Your illusions crit more as well. And more crits means more damage. Juggernaut crits are not big. Like if you look at Shadow Fiend, let's say, when he gets a Daedalus, he crits for like 1000 or so. There are heroes like PA crits for a lot more. Juggernaut crits are not a lot of damage. Juggernaut crits are something that happens more often. It's not about more damage, it's about happening more often to crit. It's a 35% chance. So combine that with a lot of attack speed. That's why Butterfly is so good on Juggernaut. Other than the AC, the rest of the items are pretty typical for Juggernaut. The Manta is a must-have every game. Butterfly, pretty good too. Blink Dagger, I already explained, very good for positioning. Skadi, very good for a lot of stats. If you want to be a tanky Juggernaut, you definitely get a Skadi, not a Heart of Tarask. I've seen people getting Heart. Don't get Heart, get a Skadi. It makes you tanky like a Heart. Well, Heart more HP, but still, Skadi gives you the slow. So you slow people and you hit them more with your illusions as well. You know, gives you a lot of stats, a lot of health and mana. So it's very useful. 29,000, almost 30,000 net worth. The highest in the game. Nobody had more than me. 695, almost 700 GPM in 45-minute game is pretty decent. And then we got the second highest hero damage. And that building damage. That building damage right there. But yeah, in this game I decided to skip the Abyssal Blade. In most of your Juggernaut games, you would have to get an Abyssal Blade. Some people would argue and they would say, I am gonna get Abyssal Blade no matter what, even if my team has 5 disables. Every hero has a disable in my team, I'm still gonna get Abyssal. Fine. In some games, I would too. But I just said how I decided to itemize this game. I needed to destroy buildings, so I went for tankiness, Skadi, stay alive, attack speed, Butterfly, AC, and right click buildings. And deal a lot of damage to heroes as well. Okay, sorry if I was repeating some stuff in this video, if I repeated something a bit too much. At times I do, sometimes I do repeat stuff, I don't know why. I guess I just want to make sure that everybody understands what I'm talking about, so I repeat it like 2 or 3 times. Thanks for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like on the video, that helps out a lot. If you're new to my channel, subscribe here. I upload videos. I try to upload videos every day. I upload almost every day. There is almost a video per day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Good luck and have fun playing video games.